Yeah. I just had some tuna. I had some lunch. I know it's late. Yeah, it's 5:45 p.m. right now. I had some tuna. Oh man, it was good. So I'm hungry. I had two sandwiches of tuna. Delicious. Excellent. It was good and really good. I enjoyed it. But anyways, I wanted to say something. I wanted to um get something off my chest, and I'm about to say something. So I like Guatemala women, Guatemalan women, Cuban women, Brazil women, Mexican women, Latina women, Spanish women, Asian women. Asian women definitely love Asian women. Korean women. Um, I love anime. I've always been an anime fan for a very long time. I love anime. Um, I never had the experience of dating. I like want to date a Russian woman. Wonder what's the experience. I never had the experience, but I always wanted to. I like Russian women too, and so yeah. But yeah. I had some tuna earlier, not too long ago, and it was good. Yeah, it was really good. And yes, I like white women too. I like white women. I always liked white women. I liked white women for a very long time. Very long time. Since I was like, since I was in like high school, college, and I was back living somewhere else, but I'm no longer there. I'm no longer there anymore. So but anyways, CT is about to go back. I was watching a movie, and I've been watching Hawaii Five O. Been watching that since since Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Since today, I've been watching it for quite a while. I used to watch that from like 2010 all the way back from like the early 2010s, from the 2000, 11 and 12. But I was starting to watch the movie on my phone, and I was watching some Dragon Ball. Well, Z. I'm on season 4. So after I think like it's like after the battle with Frieza, Krillin, Gohan. There's like moments of peace. Um, Gohan is fishing. He's hunting for fishing, and he sees Krillin again. Krillin has his suit. Krillin's wearing this white, cool, crisp suit, and it's cool. Like he's wearing a suit, and Gohan says, "Hey, is that really you under there?" He's like, "Yeah." Krillin's like, "See, sweetheart." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And all of a sudden, Krillin was gonna go swimming with Gohan, but it got interrupted by this mysterious woman, and it turns out to be Marin. That's right, it's Marin, Krillin's ex-girlfriend, Marin. It's Marin because, um, yeah, yeah, Marin. They're at that lake, and Marin's like, "You didn't forget about me, did you, Krillin?" I'm like, "Me? Of course not." She's like, "Who's your friend?" He's like, "This is my martial arts friend, Gohan." And he's like, Gohan was like, "Hi." And, you know, um, Krillin and Marin leave, and Gohan says, "Oh, finally, Krillin has finally got a girlfriend, but not the right one, because turns out when Marin left the first time, she came back during the Android saga. Now I remember this because I was watching this. I saw this way back in 2008. I saw this when I was in high school when the Orange Bricks were coming out between 2006 to 2008. So, but Funimation is no longer a company, but I grew up on Funimation productions and all that other stuff. I remember like Um, so Gohan says, "Oh, Krillin finally find a girlfriend," and then Marin comes back, but Krillin's not at Kame House. He's not at Kame House with Master Roshi, Oolong, Chaozu, and they were there. She's like, and then all of a sudden, Marin comes back, and she's looking for Krillin. Like, Krillin's not there. He's off looking for the androids, like, well, preparing himself for the androids. With Piccolo, Vegeta, Tien, Gohan, uh, Trunks. Trunks wasn't there yet, but Vegeta was there and all other stuff. So they all they're off trying to look. I think this is when they were looking for Dr. Gero's lab, and then Krillin was out trying to prepare for the battle between the androids. Like 3 years have passed, and then the battle. Goku, Piccolo, and Gohan. They go on the island and they go wait for the androids. And Trunks told Goku like, "Oh, you gotta wait. They're gonna show up. Only you can like stop them now because Trunks goes back to his world, and he comes back later on, and it's like, man, it's like, oh, and then it's like Master Roshi tells the story where Goku was a kid when he was a little boy. He fought the Red Ribbon Army and took them out. And then what was it? Oh yeah, he took the Red Ribbon Army. He told Marion the story. And it was funny, it was a flashback scene where Goku took the whole Ribbon Army out. And then Android, I think it was Dr. Gero, he was like, man, he's just a stinking kid. How is this possible? So because Goku was really strong. Goku was really powerful and stuff. So he drank that magic of the secret water when he went to go. He went into that the pond, the water. This is back in Dragon Ball. See? Okay. Now I gotta buy Dragon Ball again. I gotta rewatch. I had it on DVD, but I don't have it no more. So I had season 4 and 5. But he Goku was at Korn's Tower, and he was training with Korn, preparing himself for Piccolo. Yeah. But Dragon Ball was I think Dragon Ball was like a coming of age show for me. Dragon Ball Z was about I think Dragon Ball Z was about knowledge and power. And GT was about the next step, a level of power. GT was about leveling up about power and all other stuff. I do know. I had the other GT box set. I had the Super 17 saga and the Shadow Dragon saga. I no longer have those anymore. I have to rebuy them and hunt them down and look for them. I only have the Baby saga. Yeah, I've been a Dragon Ball fan for years, for a very, very long time. Ever since I was a little kid, a little boy. So I'm waiting for Galactic Patrol and the remake of Super. So I will be trying to watch that. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, and I remember where Marin was waiting for Krillin, and then Marin called all her ex-boyfriends, her ex-100 boyfriends. I'm like, Master Rush he was like, these are all your boyfriends? I'm like, what in the world? I was like, yeah. Bulma and Chi-Chi knew that there was something wrong with her. She wasn't the right woman the right girl for Krillin. And I remember she tried to date Yansha. I remember that. She was like, oh, so we can date other people? I'm like, Krillin was like, oh no. I'm like, dang. Because, she was, oh man, dang. But like, I know, like, Chi Chi didn't like her. Chi Chi didn't like her. Marion called Chi Chi grandma. I'm like, whoa. And it's just sad. It's kind of odd because Chi Chi been like a martial artist since like way back in the day, since she was like I think she was like little, and like Dragon Ball. But like the next tournament, um, oh, I got 10 more minutes. Yeah. Since I remember when I remember when Goku couldn't name the girl that he remembered. He was like, I never met this girl before. Who is she? And then she tells her name. She's like, you're stronger than I remembered. And I'm like, and then Oolong knew it was her. Oolong knew it was Chi Chi. And she was like, what? It's me, it's Chi Chi. And Goku was like, yee. It was funny. She's like, oh, that was funny. See, because Dragon Ball for me was kind of like nostalgic and it was a coming of age story. Every like Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chatsu, they all went their separate ways after 3 years and they went on the train. Um, me, I remember that because I finished Dragon Ball in 2024 and 2025. But Dragon Ball had that impact on my life, but Z had a really impact on my life as well because Z was cool. I've noticed for a long time Z had a lot of filler, a whole lot of filler that a character finds this out, then they just find out something out later, and they tell the other person. They was like, oh, and then because man, but anyways, yeah, she I remember when she left Krillin the first time during I think it was during I think it was during the Trunk saga or Garlic Junior saga. See, I'm just gotta go back to watch it. And she left with some dude. And I'm like, what? She left with some dude in the car. And Krillin, at the end of the episode, Krillin was crying. I'm like, dang, she did him wrong. And I didn't like that. So I was like, Krillin, you're gonna find the right one. I mean, you're gonna find the one that's gonna love you and that's gonna care for you and it's gonna be there for you. So Krillin, oh, I like Android 18 too. Android 18. Um, Now I've been an Android 18 for a very long time. Since when I first saw Dragon Ball Z, I'm like, oh man, Android 18, Android 18, Bulma. Who else? Um, Pan is pretty cool. She's cool. Pan's cool. Um, but they don't make shows like that like they used to. Z ended years ago, a long time ago. You know, but what's for me, it's like it's very nostalgic. It's very nostalgic for me because it had an impact on my life, and I still love it. So next time on Dragon Ball Z, then I remember like back in the day, I always had to wait until next week to see what was the next episode, and you had to find out next week and wait until that episode come on. But yeah, Z was pretty cool though. It was classic. Z was nostalgic, classic, and it's a really cool show. It had like for me, it was just For me, it had the impact on my life. It was nostalgic. Z was nostalgic. Uh, but yeah, Z was a good show in its time when it was still on air. Naruto Naruto was a good show too. Nobody really talks about it, but Naruto was cool. So still a Naruto fan too. I got the two Naruto headbands as well. The Hit and Miss headband, and I got the Leaf headband, and I got the other one too. Got three headbands, but I need to get. I'm gonna try to get Clash of Ninja, Clash of Ninja 1, Clash of Ninja 2. I'm gonna have to get those games. Um, and I'm definitely gonna have to buy me a GameCube again and a PS5. So yeah, that's about it. And I'm about to hop off out of here. Later, guys. Chris is out. CT is out. Christian's out, and I'm out. Later. Bye. See ya. Bye. Adios. I'm out of here. Bye. Later. I'm about to watch a movie or take a nap. Bye. I'm out. See ya. Bye.